Hello there! Welcome back to another episode of Kolumbo's journey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you can see, I've been doing a bit of work here. I've been breeding some cows. I'm going to continue with that actually. So, I'm going to feed you and you and you and you and you. And today, to make a full enchanting table, we are going to do some automation work, which means that we are going to make a fully automatic sugarcane farm using pistons and a clock. And the last episode we got ourselves some slime, so that is possible to make ourselves a functional farm and a functional clock for that sake. You can see this really doesn't work because we don't have the maximum amount of bookshelves, and that's why we made this cow wheat farm, so we could get leather, so we could get the enchanting up and going, and we can get ourselves some good enchants so we can do big projects. And as you can see, this doesn't work at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to craft ourselves some pistons. We have 14 iron blocks actually. So I'm just going to craft a bunch here. We're going to craft, how long is it a redstone core in this? We're going to make it 14 times 2, which is 28 iron blocks. Iron ingots, I'm sorry. Use some logs, or I'm really going to put down the sounds of the animals. And we're back. I just went out to the mine and got ourselves the spare cobblestone. So there, and then a wooden like pressure here. I think so. Yes. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, our first ever piston. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to make this particularly like beautiful, but it's just like a temporary thing that we can have up before we are making like a really good system for all the automation, all the automatic farms that we're going to put here. So it's just going to be temporary. I'm not going to make it spectacularly beautiful. So we're just building it over here. It's just so that it can run while we are doing our stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes. And then I'm going to do pistons on both sides. And then we're going to make ourselves a water stream of some kind. 2 water streams. So there's no middle of this. But the water streams are going to be going here. And I've got like a new shield thing, a new shield texture pack, which is called Better Shield by Zobra. Which, actually, you can see what it does. You can see my shield is very low. And if I take it off, the texture pack, it's very high, my shield. And it really annoys me, and maybe it also annoys you, I don't know. But well, I'm going to wrap this up and get it somewhat finished, and I'll see you in a minute. This is it's going to be your standard etho hopper timer. What I'm going to do, this is going to be on by default all the time. So I'm going to build it right. Does this activate redstone dust? I don't know. No, if I do this, yes, great. So this is going to be controlled like this, like that. There we go, we have everything. And then we are going to do... This is not going to power that. Then I'm going to do this, and this, and this, and 2 hoppers, which I didn't bring, fortunately. But there's going to be a redstone block there, a block there, and some redstone dust there. Oh! I did bring the hoppers. There we go. Those are just going to stick into each other like that, and we have ourselves a hopper timer. So I'm just going to chunk a few items in there. I'm not going to use the stone. There we go. I'm just going to put this at 25. There we go. And then they're all those because of that torch is going to be off by default, though it's going to do this push. So now I've actually finished up this bit. So what we basically have is we have the white stained glass and we have the stone slabs going on the top and on the bottom here. It's just for looks at the moment, so it doesn't look like horrible. So we're just like blocking off the sugar canes from like flying out and don't hit the water stream. But eventually they will actually hit. They can hit, or there's a small chance that they hit the sand instead. I've changed out the dirt to the sand instead. Well, that's it. I'm just going to figure out what we are going, because I thought about something. I've put up this chicken breeder too. So it's just like chickens and it makes eggs and we have a lot of them. So we're going to make an automated chicken cooker. I'm not going to do that on camera. I'm going to do it off camera. It's just to have some extra food if we should like run out at some point. So we can always come back here and pick up that. I've decided to do some terraforming because I just realized that we don't have any chest space at all. We don't like have any chest space. So to like get motivated to get more resources, I've decided to do like the main structure of this build, which is basically going to be our temporary base, I would say, or more like a house structure. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to dig this out so it like looks naturally, and going to make like a river that goes down here into like a waterfall and goes down here. And then I'm going to terraform all this. I'm going to take this like just remove this whole area and then make some kind of fancy thing at the behind. But our build is going to be 14 times 14. I've already measured it out and it's going to be awesome. But now I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this river look good. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so while I was doing this landscaping thing, which you can see in just a moment, I actually got my last bookshelf. So I have a total of 14, 15, I don't remember. But I can do level 30 enchants. Thank you, Lord. And we're still level 30, which is fine. Okay, so we started up here having a water hole, which didn't look particularly cool. at all. So what's the idea here is that we're going to have a bridge going over to our structure, which is going to be over here, obviously. We're having our nether portal here, which is going to be, we're going to make a nether portal room at some point in the game. I don't know, I have an idea of what it's going to be, but I don't quite know yet, but it's going to be awesome. And then it's like springs out in a river, and I've used gravel and leaves and sand and cobblestone slabs to like make detail to the build and depth, and it springs out in this waterfall, which turned out quite well actually. There we go. And what's going to happen with this area is, oh, actually, I had a bit of a creeper accident over here. So this is actually a creeper hole. It exploded right here. And then I was thinking like making it into part of the landscape. So I made this little thing, then I made the waterfall, and I made this little pathway over here. And basically what this pathway is going to lead to is we're going to have our fishing hut here, which I'm going to build now. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll give you a status update when I have the structure finished. I have just forgot how unforgiving the amount of iron you have to use to make hoppers. It devastates my supply completely. Really. I hope it's going to be alright. Going to do that. Then we have our hoppers facing in here. Then we need a... Oh! Did we run out of hoppers again? Alright, I'm going to make myself some hoppers and I'll be right back. I really have to make myself an iron farm. It's like we have 5 blocks of iron now. And when we started this episode today, we had 14. Like 3 iron blocks was going for the anvil, and then we are making like a shitload of hoppers down here at the fishing rack. So yeah, it's just going to be so devastating. Great. Then I'm going to place... this is not my design at all, actually, just to say. I will put a video down in the description for the original design of this fishing farm. And if I don't, just make me remember it by telling me in the comments. Thank you. But I think I will crack on with this, and then I'll come with a status update when I'm totally finished this time. So this is actually the farm done, and it's functional. It's functional, it works. So I was just thinking how I wanted to do this, and I think that I'm going to do like cobblestone pillars up. I'm going to get myself some dirt, and then I'm going to do the stone brick roof. Oh no, just the brick roof, and I'm going to do it with the brick slabs. So the roof looks the same now, and there we have the sky access, and then we're going to place a temporary block there. Remove that. Put in that. No. Just going to go with the brick slab there. Do this. Yes. That's definitely better. I'm just going to add in there and there. And here and there. Yes! That looks quite good actually. Compared to how it could have looked. I'm not very good at this whole house building thing, alike at least. So I'm really trying to do something else and do it differently. I definitely need to light it up here on the roof. We will have creepers spawning in, but we can hide those by doing this. Oh, out of slabs. I definitely go to pick up some more clay so I can make the bricks so we can finish up the roof. But I actually think that's going to be everything for this episode. Maybe I'm going to like show you how much loot we get by going AFK. But I actually like how it turned out. Maybe I'm going to change those structures down here to cobblestone wall as well, because they look kind of thick compared to the pillars on the house. I'm going to figure that out. Well, I'll be right back. So, I just used my 1 level of enchanting to get a Unbreaking and Luck of the Sea fishing rod, which means that we can actually start fishing. And I've made myself a lot of torches because I'm going to torch up this whole area. This is going to be changed out. Torches is temporary. It's going to be made into those pumpkin lanterns, jack-o'-lantern, and it's going to be like put down in the ground with some leaves above it to like hide the lighting, because the torches doesn't look like nice. But as a start, just to be sure, I've like dirted up this whole thing, because we wouldn't have a creeper coming into us and exploding us while we were AFKing. So I'm just going to make sure that everything is in order, and then I'm going to AFK and you can see some results in the end of this episode. Alright. We've just came back from our AFK session. And I'm very excited. We have only been AFKing for like 2 hours, 1.5 hours or such. So we're going to take a look at what loot we got ourselves here. Our fishing rod is quite wrapped up. So let's see here. First I'm going to say, oh, we can use that. We can use that too. And then we got infinity for a bow. Oh, we got power and mending. We can put mending on our fishing rod. No respiration. And some name tags and some random stuff here. This is quite good as a start, but I'm going to combine those if I can. We got ourselves 5 levels. So when we have this mending fishing rod, it's like self replenishing. So we can like use it all the time without worrying. Oh, it's only going to cost us 2. Cool. There we go, and we are going to combine it with a Log of the Sea, and then we get Log of the Sea 3. And then we're going to do this. It's quite a lot of levels, I know, but now we have ourselves like the ultimate fishing rod. And with that we can like get a hell lot of enchants. We can get ourselves a really good bow. We can get ourselves a lot of good stuff. So yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. I have my new fishing rod, and in the next episode we're going to build ourselves a home. So I'm really excited to see you there. If you like this content, I would really be glad if you hit the like button, and if you want to see me do more stuff like this, I would really appreciate if you subscribed. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.